Carbon literacy is about creating a whole culture that has a carbon instinct, where everyone just simply understands the importance of climate change, they know what they can do about it, and they feel motivated to do something about it. So it simply becomes part of the way of life of everyone, whether in the workplace, in schools, universities or communities. Our starting point is that the solutions are there. We know what we have to do to sort out climate change. The issue is that the solutions are not getting taken up. So we're starting at the foundation of that pyramid and engaging people with a basic knowledge and motivation that says, yeah, we're going to look for solutions, we're going to devise solutions and get on that process that means they will value action on climate change and participate in it. We're working to give everyone that lives, works or studies in Manchester access to a day's worth of relevant climate learning. Now, by relevant, I mean that we might mention polar bears, but not a lot is actually about why it's relevant to you in your workplace, in your school, university or community, how it'll affect you at the moment and how it will affect people that you know or care for. But it's not just an awareness thing, it's an action thing. So it immediately lays out the things that you can do where you are. And not just that, it enables you to work with others around you as part of the learning. So you take that first step of doing something while you're learning about climate change. So we believe that's a highly effective means of of learning that really sticks with you. And rolling that out at scale, that starts to make changes in our city culture. We came to COP21 really keen to find other people doing what we're doing so we can work with them and share, exchange, and it seems we are, as we thought, out there on our own. There's a lot of climate education going on, but no one's doing it in the way we're doing it, at the scale we're doing it. No one's focusing on changing a social landscape, a cultural landscape in the way that we are. We're calling it carbon literacy because we believe it's a key competence for everyone. Reading, writing, assessing calories, you name it, but we really want to get it on an ultra normal scale where people can instinctively assess the carbon impacts of their everyday actions. And it's as simple and complicated as that. We're a tiny charity working with a vast range of partners. Those partners range from the BBC to primary school children. We have some great 9-year-old ambassadors training up and teaching adults about climate change. The firefighters are learning. The firefighters just see it as part of preventing harm. Social landlords are working with us because they see it as part of their work to preserve the well-being of the people around them. A huge range of people are working with us. Businesses are working with us in order to drive down their costs and in order to relate with other businesses around the risks and opportunities around climate change. So I think you're getting a sense of the different frames that carbon literacy can occupy, and we've designed it to work like that. So a partner will come to us and say, yes, we want to get into carbon literacy. We will introduce them to the carbon literacy standard, which lays out a frame for designing their own training. And we insist that people design their own training for their own people because they know best about what's relevant to their own people. And that key word, relevance, comes up time and time again. So it's not something academic. It's not an environmental expert who's dropped in. It's someone you know that's working with you, and you work on things in your school, your university, your workplace, and things that are directly relevant to you. And suddenly it becomes real. It's not something academic or far off by distance or time. It's something real and now. And suddenly, yeah, we're all doing this, and it's not difficult. And actually, I feel really good about this. So that there's a whole lovely cascade of things that amplify its impact across the board. And it's all hinged on positivity as well, that this is a better way of life, whatever we do. Almost regardless of climate change, we're doing good things that will help us all. We're really glad of the opportunity to work with ICLEI as a network. If carbon literacy only works in Manchester, it will have failed, because carbon dioxide has no boundaries that it recognises. So we really want to spread this. It's absolutely shaped for dissemination. All our resources and methodology are there to be picked up and used. So we're extremely keen, that's why we're here, to talk to all sorts of people about carbon literacy, to encourage them to take it up, to talk to us about the benefits it can bring to them.